When it comes to analytics, there are a lot of tools. We have SAS, we have R, we have SPSS, we have RapidMiner. We have so many things. Like I can count, like if you go on counting, it's more than 100 tools. Then why R? First of all, cost of ownership. It's something which has come out of the open source platform. R is basically a crowdsourced platform. That means you, I, and anybody who is working on it develops some package and he uploads it. A moderator will moderate it, and when it is good to use, it is available for the whole world. Obviously, such a platform which is developed by everybody will be very big. The kind of applications it would have would be immense, right? And the cost, nil. There is no cost of the software. Versatility, it's the only software which can handle multiple platforms. You can run it on a Mac, you can work it on a Windows platform, you can use it for a bank, you can use it for a telecom company, for a retail application. So the domain is also very versatile, and you can customize it because you have access to the source codes, and that is why we go for R. Most of the data scientists today, roughly more than 51%, use R, and if you want to really see how many of them use SAS, it would be less than 0.5%. That's how you should think of the scale. Moving next, we also think about why we would be using only R and not some application like SPSS, which is also available and sitting somewhere between R and SAS. We do that because you would always look at two of the extreme corners, either from the cost perspective or from the usability perspective. So SAS has some advantages, R has some advantages. Looking at the cost aspect, R is the winner, and so we use R. Now, talking about different aspects, R resources are usually one of the highest paid IT resource. This is what has come out of the DICE survey that was done in Jan 2014, and obviously if you see, now it is more than that. Most of the languages used today are based on SQL when it comes to extraction. Furthermore, when you have to express that in terms of a model equation, you would be mostly using R. Many of the meant uses of analytics are not easily done with SAS. R can do it. Just a small point. You don't have a restriction in R in terms of the number of columns. You have a restriction in SAS, right? So that's how you would think of it. Now, in terms of companies which are using it, Facebook, Google, FDA, all of them are using R, and not from today. They have been using it from quite some time. In fact, if you would go back and try to think, even some of the big telecom companies in US have been using it from quite some time, and that's why we do this program in R.